Hey.
Hi.
What you doing?
I'm reading all about the boat safety scheme because we've got our exam tomorrow. Basically, I found an examiner online.
Comes highly recommended through Canal World.
Yeah, I found him on the BSS website. He's agreed to come on a Sunday, which I think is pretty damn good.
At 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Which I think is not great.
No. Anybody that owns a boat will probably know about this. Every 4 years you have to have a check. They check stuff like fuel. Your fuel. It's just all about fuel. Can you blow up? Can you start a fire?
We can.
Can you electrocute somebody? Are you going to die from carbon monoxide poisoning?
So we have a few things to do. I'm going to be supervising today. I've got a few paintings to get done.
I think you need to get changed and get off down the engine bay. I'm going to be, I've got some rust to remove. I've got some smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector to fit in, because even though it's not a requirement of the boat safety certificate, it's just
a requirement
safe.
For staying alive. So we'll show you exactly how we get planned for a BSS, and we'll show you hopefully tomorrow how it goes, and fingers crossed we pass. So we're going to have a look at cleaning up some of this engine bay, and that seems to be my job.
Of course it's your job.
What are you going to do?
Have a relaxing day doing some painting. It's a hive of activity here today. I've painted in the bottom of this gas locker. Supposed to turn it black and then we can chip it off. Fur tan, it's called.
What would you call this?
Getting more rubbish out.
It's like a game. Every time you fish rubbish out the bottom of your engine, you get a point, and when you get enough points, the wife makes you lunch. Come have a look. That there, see that? That's worth 5 points.
That's a battery isolating switch.
Oh, and this, that's crap.
More crap.
We've got some news.
It's a miracle.
You want to explain this?
So we saw on another popular Narrowboat vlog channel,
a much better channel,
a very professionally filmed channel, that you could use nappies to clean out around in your bilge and your engine space, and we read it on Canal World forums.
Some nappies down under the engine to soak up the oil. Babies have had a monopoly on nappies for far too long. Is that right, Alice? Does it meet your rigid BSS qualifications? Yes? Happy? There's a rust update. Oh, it's gone black and silvery. So it's meant to go black, and then you're meant to just scrape it off like powder. There's a few things that Kath thinks that we can live without, which I think we can't. One of them is a hairdryer. So we're heading off to Argos to get ourselves a little hairdryer. Honey, can you get a 12-volt hairdryer?
Yeah.
We're getting a 12-volt hairdryer.
No.
Hello? I'll pass you this.
Yep. What have we bought?
It's what spoiled cats get after they've kept the mummies awake all night. We give them presents.
Special beds for wriggly cats. Oh, that one. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It's where I stand for my pet.
That's Alice's one, Munchie. That's not for Munchie.
I'll just this one.
I'll have to go in there. The whole boat's mine. We just saw a
Kingfisher!
yay! Just on a little walk home because we got a little bit of cabin fever because as you've seen in this episode, it was all about DIY and
No, boat safety.
don't know how long this is going to take. Kath's given up. There it is! Oh, I don't know if you saw it. Oh, did you see it? It was, I think, a hummingbird. Bright blue. Oh, he's on the lock. He's on the lock. Oh, love you, little Lumix. Oh, is that why you're coming back? You hurt your leg. Oh, and you're a skipper. Kath doesn't know what I saw. Yay, we passed our BSS this morning. Nigel came at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Luckily we were out of bed, but he was really helpful, and I just wanted to show you some of the things that he looked at. So here, out on the stern, he had a kind of tester thing for inside the gas, and just over here he ran his little machine to see whether or not there were any leaks. As it turned out, there were leaks. So he came in over here under the sink, and he took off. So apparently over here under the sink, so over here, see that little screw there? He took that off and he plugged in his own machine, and then he turns the gas on outside and he monitors the pressure to see whether it goes down, and unfortunately ours did go down, so we had a leak. Why did we have a leak?
When I took the gas bottles out yesterday to do the painting, I detached the cable, and when I reattached the hose I didn't plug it in properly, but luckily I didn't turn the gas on until I had to make breakfast this morning.
Even though it's not regulation, the BSS man, Nigel, he checked our fire. Hello, honey.
Hi.
He checked our fire alarms, and he also checked that we had a carbon monoxide alarm, and he checked our fireplace. The thing that he said to look for in the fireplace is this sealant here, to make sure that there are no cracks, and also down here he said when we light it again in winter to make sure there's no cracks forming around there. He also looked at the condition of the inside. He checked the condition of this bit here, and he checked that the glass wasn't cracked in any way, and he also checked that the stove was bolted down securely, and he was really happy with that. We had to have 3 fire extinguishers. He said that what we should do is every 6 months or so pull it out, turn it round, give it a tap and a shake, and that way it won't settle. He checked that they were on green, which they are, but they don't check that they're in date.
There There is no date.
Yeah, we thought there would be a date, but there isn't a date. But we have our second fire extinguisher there, and the third one is behind the sofa. So we were quite happy with that, weren't we?
Yes. I'm just making a traditional Sunday lunch.
Why is it traditional?
There's vegetables in that, isn't it?
Is that tradition?
Well,
Vegetables.
Sunday lunch is like a roast, isn't it?
Are you making a roast?
You've ruined the joke. The big reveal. I'm making a traditional Sunday roast, and then I was gonna let you film me taking the stuff out of the oven. A traditional Sunday lunch. One of the other things that he checked was the electricity. So we've got a shoreline, and then he had a look in our electrical cupboard, which I'd like to show you now. It's a bit messy in there. He was mainly checking that we had a switch to flip between inverter, shoreline and no connection, because some boats don't have them, and that means that as soon as you plug your shoreline in, your plugs become active, and that could increases the risk of electric shock.
You go fishing, Mimi.